Hello, everybody, again. Welcome back. This is our fifth segment on Johann Sutter. This is a picture that you see on the screen. There are some surroundings that were close historically to Sutter's Mill. And I'm just going to show a couple other pictures before we start. This was his fort that he built, an artistic rendition of that, where he lived, and then for some time, and then a portrait of his done by some artist. So good. So this is going to take us to the text, which we're starting right here. And tonight we have with us again Jeff. Jeff, you want to say hello?
Hello?
Can you see the mark on the screen that
I
I'm
can
making?
see them.
So we're going from here down a couple of sentences below, and you have starting from I guess 20 or so. You have just some vocabulary given below. Okay, so we'll follow the same procedure as before that you're used to. I'll read aloud, and Jeff will repeat, and please read with him. And then we'll sort of take the sentence apart step by step. And these are fairly easy sentences. Okay, let's start. Dieses gelbe Metall liegt bei der Sägemühle, sagt Marshall.
Dieses gelbe Metall liegt bei der Sägemühle, sagt Marshall.
So just to give you a little bit of context here, if you didn't tune in to the last two sessions, the foreman is Marshall, James Marshall, and he comes up to Sutter. He runs through the rain apparently, and comes to him and says, make sure that all the windows are closed, the doors closed, and no one's in the room, because he has this secret. He thinks this is something very unusual that he's going to share with Johann Sutter, and it turns out to be quite unusual. Okay, this is where it picks up here. Let's go on. So this is lies or is located. So this gold medal is located at the sawmill, says Marshall, sagt Marshall. Going on, ich glaube, es ist Gold. Go ahead, everybody.
Ich glaube, es ist Gold.
So I believe, glaube, obviously it is gold. Die anderen Arbeiter sehen es auch jeden Tag, aber sie lachen nur. Everybody?
Die anderen Arbeiter sehen es auch jeden Tag, aber sie lachen nur.
Now, how do you tell if this is singular or plural? Because some nouns that end with er will have the same form for the singular as well as the plural. You can only tell by looking at the verb. So the verb is plural. They see. So you're looking for a plural subject. So you know only by this that this is a plural noun. Otherwise, it could be der Arbeiter. But you can also tell by the definite article here, of course, here. But this is the definitive clue in addition to these. So the other workers see it, referring to the gold, auch jeden Tag, so every day. Aber sie lachen nur. Where's the verb there?
Lachen.
Good. So they laugh. English cognate with the German word. So that the verb they only laugh when I sage, when I say that it is gold. Das es Gold ist. Sagen Sie mir, was es ist. Everybody?
Sagen Sie mir, was es ist.
Good. So this is the imperative. Tell me, and obviously it's formal instead of do. It's sie. Tell me what it is, right? Okay. Going on. Let's see. I'm going to scoot down a little bit. Hold on receipts. Okay, we're just going down to this point for today, down here. Okay, starting here. Sutter hält die gelben Körner in seiner Hand und schaut sie lange an. Everybody?
Sutter hält die gelben Körner in seiner Hand und schaut sie lange an.
Good. So where's the verb in the first part of the sentence?
Hält.
So Sutter holds the gold corn, the yellow grains or particles, you could say, in his hand. And what's this on doing here?
It's the end of it's part of the verb complex.
Exactly, yeah. It's this separable prefix that floats out to the end. So schauen means to look. Schauen an means to look at. A very slight difference there by adding that. So he looks at it. It looks at them for a long time. And see refers back to this is a direct object. It refers back to the corner, the gold particles. Okay, going on. Jetzt versteht warum Marshall mit ihm allein sein will. Everybody?
Jetzt versteht warum Marshall mit ihm allein sein will.
Good. So this means to understand, which you see in the vocab. Now he understands warum, introducing a subordinate clause. So what happens, these verbs here, are these reversed then in a subordinate clause, Jeff?
Yes.
They are, yeah. So why Marshall wants to be alone with him. Mit takes the dative right here. So we show this ihm with the sign of the dative, which is the caret. Going on. Ist das wirklich Gold, everybody?
Ist es wirklich Gold?
You probably understand. Is it really gold? Steht auf und holt einige Instrumente aus dem anderen Zimmer.
Steht auf und holt einige Instrumente aus dem anderen Zimmer.
Note here the separate prefix from auf doesn't go beyond a coordinating conjunction, which is und. It can never go beyond that because these are two independent clauses. So he stands up and he brings from holen, he brings some instruments, direct object, takes the dative out of the other room, aus dem anderen Zimmer. Let's see. But could you just read slowly so we can all piece this together from Sutter down to the where we just ended here to Zimmer? But read slowly.
Sutter holds the yellow grains in his hand and looks at them for a long time.
Great.
Now he understands why Marshall wants to be alone with him.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really gold? He stands up and brings out some instruments from the other room.
Mm-hmm. Good. Legt die gelben Körner auf verschiedene Instrumente und untersucht das Gewicht. Everybody?
Legt die gelben Körner auf verschiedene Instrumente und untersucht das Gewicht.
Good. Verschiedene. The accent goes right here. Verschiedene. So he places. Here's your verb. He places the gold grains onto direct object onto different instruments, and untersucht, which means looks under or researches or examines das Gewicht, which is the weight. He examines their weight. Good. Going on. Nach einigen Minuten ist es klar, das gelbe Metall ist Gold. Everybody?
Nach einigen Minuten ist es klar, das gelbe Metall ist Gold.
Don't you wish you would be some of Sutter's workers out there in the at Sutter's Mill, and because at one point, it's not in this narrative here, but at one point he says now fill your, he tells his workers, fill your pockets with these gold coins. This is before other people found out about it and before the gold rush obviously began, flooded the area. Oh, okay.
I do wonder what it must have been like.
Yeah. Okay, so after some minutes, it is clear. Nach einigen Minuten, it is clear that the gold metal is gold. Sutter. Here, Sutter springt auf, so jumps up. Springt auf. Hat keine Ruhe mehr. Here's your verb, hat, and then he has no longer peace. He no longer can keep himself quiet. Let's see. Just read these last three lines. Legt die gelben Körner. He places.
He places the yellow grains onto different instruments and examines their weight. After some minutes, it is clear. The yellow metal is gold. Sutter jumps up. He is not calm anymore.
Great. Well, Jeff, thanks so much for helping us work through these segments on Johann Sutter. I really appreciate your helping us out with this. So thanks so much for tuning in, and see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.